Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap Close to My Heart, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today we are going to be showing you our Happy Birthday Shaker window thin cut, and it is actually really cool. It actually came out in January and February's idea book. However, we never got around to it, and Close to My Heart decided to continue it on. So we are super excited about that. Ready to dive in?
Yes, I am.
Here we go. Hello friends, so today we are going to be making a birthday card, and we are actually going to be using one of our new thin cuts. This came out actually last campaign, but we haven't had the chance to use it, and they actually continued it on now. It is going to be in the core catalog, so we wanted to show you what it looks like. It is part of our shaker, foam, and acetate whole series thing, and it's really cool. It's an awesome thin cut. And there are so many things that you can do with it. So it comes with the outline circle for the acetate like that, which it'll cut out happy birthday. And then it also gives you this other piece which you can make your own confetti then for. So it's triangles. But what we're also going to do today, we are going to throw in our julep sequins because color of the year. So we're going to use these, and we're also going to use our brand new Silver Star confetti sequins, showing you how the mixture of the two looks, which is really cool. And we also have this awesome holographic paper too. This also came out last month. January, February. So this is the Oasis. Do you have the Dreamy to show them? Oh, yes, I'm going to take it out of the plastic so you can actually see it a little bit better. But we are not actually going to go over this too much today. We're going to play with this more another day. But you can see this one. See the cool shimmer. This one is the Oasis, and then this one is the Dreamy. So this one's got more of a pinkish tone. So if you can see the difference between the two of them. But there's a ton of things that you can do with the holographic paper, but today we're just going to use it as a little bit of a design. So we are going to start off with our card front, but first we need to cut out the happy birthday. So I'm bringing something new in. This is our Big Kick, our Sizzix today. I don't feel like going up and getting the cuddle back. But it works just the same. So I have a piece of white daisy here that we're going to cut. Awesome. And then if you have a piercing tool or anything like that, use that to punch all of these out. All right, so that is our happy birthday. Isn't that really awesome looking? So I'm going to throw that back onto my thing. And now we are actually going to sponge it. So what I'm going to do to sponge this is I'm going to take my scrap paper here, and I'm going to take my sponge. So as you've seen, I think before, we actually take our sponges and cut them into fours. So it's easy and cool to use. And we're going to be using the julep ink. And Mom is attempting to open our tool bag, but it's making sounds. So with the sponge, just make sure you wipe the edge of the sponge, get the ink in there. My hands will probably be inky by the end of this. But just get some ink on there, and then just dab away.
The sponge actually gives it a different texture than it would be if you used a dauber, so that's why April decided to use the sponge today.
Yeah, I think that looks really cool too. And then we can see it on the card face. Think I should do it a little darker?
Maybe just a little.
I'm gonna go over the happy birthday more.
Yeah.
Alright, so I made that happy birthday darker. And Mom was saying while we were on you, but she likes how they made the edges darker. Or the edges swirly. I don't know what my brain is saying today. So we're going to take our shaker windows and foam acetates. Ooh, there's none in here. That'd be good anyway. There we go. We use these too much. So we're going to grab one of our acetates and one of our bases. And then we are going to grab some washi tape. And I'm actually going to pull one of these in. So this is semi-used, or actually, either one. I'm going to pull this in because remember the tip that we have told you in the past that my mom discovered is really easy. If you take off these outer edge pieces and you put them onto a different carrier sheet, it is easier to stick that circle down. So we're just going to do that, but we don't want to waste these because they work perfectly well to use as foam tape. You can see I got some stickles on this carrier sheet. Just like my stickles. Stickles everywhere. It's the green stickle if you're wondering. Okay, so that's to the side. So now what we do is we peel this, actually, just the outer edge, but make sure you save it. Put that to the right over there. And we are going to do this right in the center of this card. So I'm eyeballing. I never measure. I think I eyeballed well enough. So press it down along the edges, and you should be able to just pick up the sides, and the middle comes up with it like that. And then you kept this because you have to put it back over it for when we put the sequins in the middle and we use the anti-static pouch. So put that back over the edge. Our anti-static pouch is looking a little sad. I think we're gonna have to get a new. Yes, we're gonna have to get a new one there. We'll put a little bit of that on the inside. Move it around with your finger, and then we're gonna play with the stars and the julep sequins. We're on a julep kick lately. It's color of the year.
It's pretty color.
It's super pretty. So just gonna mix in some of these stars. They like to jump as well.
And they're so tiny they stick to everything.
Oh yes, we've been finding stars everywhere. These are worse than the stars. I guess because they're tiny.
Well, something went flying.
Did one just go flying?
Yes.
No. Can you find it?
No.
Do you think I need a little bit more of each?
Yeah.
I love the difference of the sequins too, because you don't always only have to use them in shaker cards. I can actually put a few on the outside later to show you. But you can use micro glue dots too to actually pick up specific sequins and then use them as embellishing pieces as well. So even if you are not a shaker card person, you can do that. So come on, little stars.
And you get a ton of sequins in a bag.
Oh, you get tons. It's actually, I like it better than the ones that used to come on the carrier sheet. Because I find that, you know, you get to pick your own. And you get more bang for your buck. Then we take our washi tape to lift up this. First shot. Bam.
Yeah, I know. You did that really fast.
Take this back off, but be gentle. Because things like that will go back in your home. There you go. Okay. And then, remember they may jump. So what I've found recently is I actually don't put the anti-static pouch on the acetate because you can see it sometimes if you don't rub it in well enough. So I've been putting it just on the bottom and it actually works. They don't fly all over the place. So, all right. So we've got that. And then we have our overlay. Which, look how cute that is.
That is really adorable.
That is super cute. So these were the micro glue dots that I was just talking about. I think these things are the best things ever. So, okay. And then just go around. Don't have to put too many, but just make sure you go around the circle. And you're getting different parts of it. Okay. Just like that. Oh, I can put one more there. These are micro, so you might actually be able to use the mini ones for this. But I always suggest the micro for when you're using the sequins because there are some super, super tiny sequins in there.
Yes.
So. And right over there. So the happy birthday gets lost a little bit when the sequins are up in it, but once you put them down, that actually is super cute.
That is cute. I love the way they look mixed.
I do too. That the stars and the sequins look really good together. So with our Oasis paper, we don't want to waste it. A little bit definitely goes a long way. So our card is 4 1/4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually only going to cut, I'm going to go to 4 1/4 and I'm only going to cut down 1 inch. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to line that up. This paper cuts so smooth. It's like insane. That was really nice. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it at the 1/2 inch. And when I have a tiny piece like this, I actually usually leave the blade in the center because then it will pierce the paper, and then it's easier to cut, and then it doesn't move on you. So that's the Oasis paper. That looks so cool.
Yes, it does.
Even just adding that little bit. Do I leave some? Yeah, I leave some white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then glue this down. So I have my Close to My Heart adhesive. Now they have like a new holographic hair trend. Hey, we're right on board with our holographic paper.
That's right.
If your kid decides to get holographic hair, or you decide to get holographic hair, guess what? We've got the paper for your scrapbook pages. Look how cool that looks.
I love it.
I may have put my happy birthday a little off center, but that's okay. And then, actually, I can even show you. Well, no, I want to use these pieces. So, we did go over the other day with the Complete Creativity Cricut, that one cut that we made with the card had these beautiful cutouts, and we were playing around with this, and look how awesome they look.
They go perfectly.
When
well,
you...
they're julep.
Yeah, they are tulips, so that makes sense. But aren't they so pretty when you throw them on this card?
Mm-hmm.
They're just so pretty. So we are going to glue a few of these on. And what you even could have done, you could have actually placed these before you placed your shaker window and stuck them underneath it if you wanted to. But so what's nice about the Close to My Heart glue is you can actually, because it's dots, go right over this and glue it. So it is a little bit delicate, but I do want to actually only glue the bottom part because I want it to be semi-movable. So you saw we were playing around with all of those little julep pieces, but we actually realized that we like the triangle better. So remember, that's always more pleasing to the eye. So that is our happy birthday shaker card with holographic paper and julep. And I'm just anal about things like this. Just taking my scissor.
I would have done that too.
Just trimming off that edge. And remember, whenever you make handmade cards, you should always put on the back, handmade with love or something like that, because then people will know that you made it. But I love this. I think this is really cool. And as you can tell, we use the julep color of the year. This is the glitter paper, which we didn't say, but you probably figured that out from all the color. You know what? I don't want to try it because I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it, but you could actually probably take your sponge too and sponge the edges. But that is our shaker card. I just love shaking them. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. And our beautiful card with the cool holographic paper and the awesome shaker aspect. Shake it up, Mama. Okay. So
It works better when it's like, there we go.
we love our shaker cards. We think that they're great. So when we haven't done them in a very long time. So there you go. We have a new shaker card and thin cut. So yay! There are also a lot of things in the current idea book that came out March 1st that really go well with these shaker cards.
Yes,
So make sure you check them out. So we will be using a bunch of those things over the next months. Few months. But also make sure that you go check out our June weekend. It is up there, and we would love to have you join us for that. So make sure you go check out justsayscrap.wordpress.com/weekends, and you'll find the June one right there. So get your registration forms in. Yay! We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Art, and we are here with Technique Tuesday number 100. Oh, I don't know what number it is. Start again. Better camera angle. Oh no, now you're too short.
What? How did I get short?
To take my crap. This is a good chin action.
Oh boy.
All by myself.
Don't wanna be